Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium. On the mound for Detroit is Dave Rozema, whose record is 7-3 with a 2.83 ERA. And pitching for the Yankees today is Milt Wilcox, whose record is 7-6 with a 5.16 ERA. So we lost a disappointing one yesterday, 2 in a row now actually. 2-1 yesterday, and Morris pitched pretty well. The Yankees had 3 errors. We just could not take advantage of it. Ron Guidry was the starter for the Yankees. He pitched exceptionally well, almost had a complete game. Kaufman came in and got the save for the Yankees. And so we go to Game 2 today of the 3-game series. We have Dave Rozema on the mound, and it was supposed to be Scott Sanderson, the newly acquired Yankees starter, but they skipped him in the rotation to go to Milt. So I'm not sure why they did that, but Milt is the number 5 starter for the Yankees now, and we're going to face our old teammate. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along, like and or subscribe. Here's Dave Rozema. Oh, wow, that's not good. Current Yankees in the lineup are batting .327 against him. And that's not a small sample size. It's 118 plate appearances. All of the bullpen is available in case those numbers come true today. We can bring in everybody if we need to. Here's the lineup today against Milt Wilcox. Mickey Hatcher is hit the wall. He is listed as tired, and it seems like now once a week he comes up listed as tired like Rickey Henderson. So Hatcher is out. We have Sularz in their third, which is an upgrade defensively, but clearly Hatcher is our MVP, so we're missing a key component today. And let's go ahead and do the official Tigers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting second in left field is Rickey Henderson. Batting third at first base is Greg Brock. Batting cleanup and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting fifth and DHing is Kirk Gibson. Batting sixth at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting seventh in center field is Andre Dawson. Batting eighth in right field is Kevin Bass. And finally, batting ninth, playing third base, is Guy Sularz. Here's Milt, not having too good of a season for the Yankees. This will be his 16th start. He's 7-6 with a 5.16 ERA. His highest ERA in, 7 years? 96 innings pitched. He's got 45 Ks. Not really a strikeout pitcher. Opponents are batting .271 against him. 10 wild pitches, that is a career high for Milt. His fastball tops out around 87 miles an hour, so he's a soft tosser like Rozema. And his fastball is rated an 85. He's got a slurve, he's got a knuckle curve, both under 80%, which is average, an 80 rating, which is average. Overall rating is 83. Okay, there is the Yankees' defensive alignment. Looks like they have the same lineup as yesterday, so nothing new there. And Sweet Lou leading off against his old buddy, Milt Wilcox. And, wow, Milt paints the corner with a knuckle curve. 9-pitch at bat. He used the whole arsenal there. And kind of kept it right in the same general area. So Lou strikes out to lead off the game. It's going to bring up Rickey Henderson. Had 2 stolen bases yesterday. Looked pretty good on the base path as he flies out to left. 2 down for Greg Brock. He walks. So there is the first Tigers base runner. Brock on first for Lance Parrish. Parrish still hovering around 300, and he strikes out on a pitch that was outside the strike zone. A sketchy zone today by the umpire. We go to the bottom of the first. Here is the lineup for the Yankees today. Batting leadoff Playing second base is Willie Randolph. Batting second in left field is Don Reynolds. Batting third in right field is Claudell Washington. Batting cleanup at first base is Rick Leach. Batting fifth and catching is Ron Hassey. Batting sixth at third is Joe Lefebvre. Batting seventh and DHing is Dennis Werth. Batting eighth in center field is Lee Mazzilli. And finally, batting ninth as shortstop is Ivan De Jesus. Okay, here's Rosie. Pitching pretty solid this year. 7-3, that 2.83 ERA. His 15th start. Let's take a look at his log real quick. A rough outing last time. He got a no decision in that performance against Cleveland. He gave up 10 hits for the second time this season, and he gave up the most runs in a game, which is 5 for him. Actually, he gave up 6, I guess, versus Cleveland back on April 12th, but only 2 were earned. So the most earned runs he's given up was in that game. And he did have the most strikeouts. He had 5 as well. So at any rate, he's won 2 out of his last 4 starts with 2 no decisions in the other 2. And so we'll see how Rosie does today against the Yankees. They seem to have his number. As Willie Randolph leads off, taking a look at the Tigers' defensive alignment. Here's Willie Randolph leading off against Rosie. Ground ball to Sularz at third. Sularz has played flawless third base so far as a Tiger. Oh, another opportunity. Slow roller to third. If that would have been an error, I would have been so mad. I do have a way of jinxing our team. Not so much calling the shot as in like destroying any opportunity at something positive. As Claudell Washington flips it down the left field line for a double. That's Claudell's 9th double this season. Not very many for the Yankees right fielder, former MVP. Okay, so runner on second. Here's Rick Leach. Leach batting .373 versus right-handers, another former Tiger. Hits a slow grounder to first, and the ball is booted by Brock. Everybody's safe. Runner on first and third now, 2 down for Ron Hassey, last year's MVP. And there's a hit. Unbelievable. 1-0 as Hassey drives in the first run. Next up is Joe Lefebvre. Grounder to Trammell. Trammell throws him out. Okay, so Tigers are down 1-0. We head to the top of the second. Here is Gibby leading off. 0 for 3 with a walk against Wilcox in his career. Popping it up. Tigers haven't even got it out of the infield against Wilcox. There we go. There's a base hit into center field, maybe a double. There we go. Trammell hits a double. First Tigers hit today, his 8th of the season. And that's going to bring up Andre Dawson. Dawson has just been absolutely horrible. His batting average down to 188. Okay, I batted 188 in a men's baseball league filled with minor leaguers, college ball players, some high school players. So that's how bad that is. As Kevin Bass comes through with a base hit. Knocks in a run. Do we want to go for 2? Now, Don Reynolds does not have a good arm. He has a poor rating in the outfield. A 50-50 shot. We just tied it up. We're going to say no. We are going to give Guy Sularz a chance here to keep the inning alive. And he gets jammed inside. Slow roller to second. And that'll do it. So Tigers even it up on the base hit by Bass. We go to the bottom of the second. Here is Dennis Werth leading off against Dave Rozema. Werth hits a high fly ball to the left. All the way to the warning track. Henderson tracks it down. There's 1 out. Next up is Lee Mazzilli, pounding it right into the dirt. Hey, Parrish jumps on it. Tosses out Mazzilli at first. And Ivan De Jesus, light hitting shortstop, hits it to his shortstop counterpart Trammell. and Trammell tosses him out. So we go to the top of the third, a 1-2-3 inning for Rosie. Here is Sweet Lou leading off. Struck out both at bats. Whitaker is not a guy that strikes out much. That's only 30 this season. And I'm thinking, well, I guess I'm wrong. It seems to me that he was in a major slump, but he's still batting around 300 in his last 20 games. So I guess we have to give him his misses as well as his hits. So Henderson pops out to short, and then Brock makes up for his error by drilling it to dead center field in Yankee Stadium. That is long gone, 471 feet. Brock's 9th home run of the season. That'll tie him with Reggie and Gibby with 9. Whitaker, of course, leading the team with 11. And then Parrish hits a slow roller to short, and that'll do it. So Tigers take the lead on the home run by Greg Brock. Oh, homered into Monument Park. I have never seen that before. Is that new? Anybody who's playing this game? I have never seen that. Very cool. Good job, Clay. First time I've ever seen that happen. That is awesome. That's the kind of like fun realism aspect of it, because you could picture it in your own head then, you know, as Randolph grounds out to short. 1 down. Next up is Don Reynolds. You got a hold of that one. 387 feet. Tracked down by Dawson. The only thing Dawson is good at this season is his defense, which has been impeccable. And then Claudell Washington pops out. So 6 in a row retired for Rosie. We go to the top of the 4th. Here's Gibby, and Gibby walks. Now we're definitely going. We're gonna run on Milt. He doesn't have a fastball, so Gibby should be able to get a good jump here. Unless they pitch out. 74% chance. Here's Tramm. Kirk, come on. There is no freaking way that Gibby would be thrown out on a 69-mile-an-hour knuckle curve with Hassey with an 80 arm, which is barely average. That's frustrating. I mean, if you can't play the odds in the game to your advantage without repercussions, like, well, then what's the strategy? Am I just clicking a button? You know, like that's the frustrating thing about that. Rick Leach, we go to the bottom of the 4th. Sorry, I'm thinking of all the swear words that I'm not actually letting out. All right, this is going to be 8 in a row as Hassey flies out to center. 2 down. Here's Joe Lefebvre, 1 for 12, 2 Ks against Rozema in his career. He's going to fly out to right field. The Yankees are putting a little bit of a pop into it, but they're not getting over the fence. We go to the top of the 5th. Here is Kevin Bass. Base hit first time up. Knocked in the Tigers' first run. And then Bass is safe on an error by Rick Leach, the former Michigan quarterback, University of Michigan quarterback, commits the error. Sularz is up. We're going to hit and run with Sularz. There's a base hit. We needed that from him. That'll get his average up to 186. He's almost better than Andre Dawson. Okay, now Wilcox has had Whitaker's number twice. We're going to hit and run. Let's make some contact. Let's get another run in here. There we go. Good job by Whitaker. Sularz moves to second. RBI for Lou. 3-1 Detroit. Now can Rickey jump on one here? Not can Sularz. Gosh, that was so slow. I mean, a 73-mile-an-hour swerve. And these professional hitters cannot make contact. Here's a guy that can. The Brock Ness monster. Jumping on it. And flying out to right. Okay, we're leaving runners on base, but we're putting 3 across. So it's 3-1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Dennis Werth leading off. And he goes down the right field line. That was 9 in a row before Werth doubled. Let's take a look at his doubles. That is his 7th. It's a doubles drought this year, unless you're Wade Boggs, who I think is way in the lead. We're going to pull the outfield in. Try to keep the ball in front of us, keep Werth from scoring on a single. Rosie strikes out Lee Mazzilli. First K for Rozema. Okay, now we're not too worried about De Jesus. We're going to pull the third baseman in. Not a good idea if Werth was going to be stealing, but he's not. Oh, wow, Werth takes third. So not a bunt, but a slow roller that allows Werth to advance. 2 down now, runner on third for Willie Randolph, and Randolph hits a ground ball in the hole, but Trammell gets to it, tosses him out. And Rosie gets out of the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Here is big wheel Lance Parrish. His wheel's not so big lately. His average is plummeting. We are definitely going to give Parrish the day off tomorrow. It was going to be today before we had to give Hatcher the day off. Gibby strikes out. 5 Ks for Wilcox. 2 down for Tramm, and Tramm strikes out. Wow, 6 strikeouts for Milt. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We have Reynolds, Washington, and Leach. That's 2, 3, and 4 due up. Reynolds leading off, striking out. 2nd K for Rosie. Claudell, Washington, ground ball to Tramm, 2 down. And then Rick Leach, ground ball to Brock, fields it cleanly this time. That's the 3rd out. We're going to the top of the 7th. Andre Dawson leading off. I mean, he had, just mathematically, he has to hit a point where the season turns for him, but not that at bat. Striking out once again. Unbelievable how terrible the Hall of Famer is. Kevin Bass up next. There's the second base hit for Bass. And a second opportunity to go for 2, and we're going to do it this time. We said no last time, we're saying yes this time, and Bass is safe. That is his 2nd double on the season. Oh, it's number 3, actually. I thought that was number 2. Good job by Kevin Bass. In scoring position for Guy Sularz. Hey, let's take a look at the in-game stats. That's my bad. Player of the game, it could be Bass, 2 for 3 with an RBI. Brock did hit the home run that gave us the lead, though. Okay, runner on second. That's Kevin Bass. Here is Sularz. He does a good job hitting it to the right side, at least. Bass moves up to third. And it's going to be up to Whitaker, who has done poop. He did knock in a run on a hit and run. We need a base hit here. Ground ball to first, and that'll do it. Wilcox officially tired now. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the 7th. We have 2 lefties and a righty due up. I think Rozema deserves the opportunity to get through one more inning, but he is on a very short leash. Hassey rips it to right. I think Bass has it. He does. 1 down. Next up is Joe Lefebvre, 0 for 2 today. And that might fall in for a hit. Oh, Bass, running catch. 2 down. And Dennis Werth with 2 down. Grounder to Trammell. Hey. Oh, Trammell, you son of a bitch. You gave... Making Rosie throw another pitch here. Now he has pretty much owned Mazzilli here. Oh man, a 2-run home run will tie the game. Okay, we're gonna give Rosie a chance. He blew it. All right, that's it for Rozema. Now, I forgot to mention, I did bring Dave Patterson back, and I sent Brian Kelly back down, only for the reason that we want to keep Kelly's arbitration down. He only had 12 days of being in the majors, so we bring back Patterson. How did he do in the minors? Okay, he did good. Okay, we're gonna bring Patterson in to get this 1 out. Ivan De Jesus, light hitting shortstop, 1st and 2nd. And Patterson strikes him out. There we go. That could have backfired. We tried to get Rosie through it, but the defense was not going to help him out. We go to the top of the 8th. We have Rickey, Brock, and Parrish due up. And Milt at 110 pitches. They're keeping him in there. And a base hit for Henderson. First hit today. Brock Ness Monsters up. We're going to swing away. Good job by Brock going to left field. Oh, it's going to be caught by Reynolds. Okay, we're going for second now. On a stolen base opportunity here for Henderson. This would get him above 500. He's 16 out of 32. Or it could just kill the inning. Let's see which Henderson we have now. Here we go. And he steals second base. Nicely done by Henderson. That's 3 in a row. Maybe Henderson's turned the corner with his speed. Here's Parrish now. Opportunity to drive in a run, and that he does. Base hit up the middle. Henderson scores. No, we don't need Parrish to go for 3. That is Parrish's 11th double. I believe that leads the team in doubles. And we're on June 18th, so that's not a whole lot of doubles. Gibby up next. Oh, there we go. Gibby's just hit double digits in home runs. That is number 12. Just hits double digits. That is number 12. I don't know what number it is. I don't know my numbers. That's his 10th home run, which makes perfect sense. I just couldn't think of it. I couldn't actually picture the number 10. Doug Bear comes into the game for the Yankees. Doug Bear on the Tigers World Series team in 1984. Pretty solid reliever in 84 and also this year. 17th game, a 1.84 ERA. Opponents are batting .239 against him. Again, typical fastball around 88. 4 pitches, but only one's any good, which is the fastball. Everything else is there to throw you off the scent of the fastball. So there's 1 out. 6-1 Detroit. Here is Trammell with 1 down. Shoots it to right. Caught by Washington. Excuse me. And 2 down. Here's Dawson. Can maybe Dawson get something going? Nope. And that'll do it. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. We're going to bring in Eddie Miller and put him in right field. And Miller, there he is. So defensively, Miller comes into the game. And we're going to leave Patterson in there. We have a 5-run lead. I would have taken him out if it was closer. Randolph slams it off the wall in right field for a double. I bet Randolph's got a ton of doubles. 15. All right. Runner in scoring position. Here's Don Reynolds. Striking him out. Good job by Patterson. 1 down. And now the lefties. So Patterson's done. And we're going to bring in, we're going to bring in Keith Comstock. Try to get him some more work. Try to smooth out the edges. Okay, so lefty on lefty. Oh, damn it. Flips it down the left field line. Randolph scores. And an error by Henderson allows Washington to get to second. It's 6-2. I'm not ready to panic yet, but I know what it feels like when these things go sideways. 2 down as Leach strikes out. Here's the MVP. A wild pitch moving Washington to third. And then a walk. First and third, 2 down. Here's Joe Lefebvre. And an infield single. Unbelievable. What a bunch of crap. So we're bringing Tom Hume. Couldn't even get through 4 friggin' lefties. It's 6-3, and a swing of the bat could tie it up now. Here's Dennis Werth. 2 for 4 in his career against Hume. Shoots it to center. I think Dawson's got it. He does. 3 Tigers errors today. Not looking so hot defensively as Eddie Miller, who came in for defensive purposes, steps in and gets a base hit, a little duck snort into right center field. We're going for 2, and Miller is out. Mazzilli with that gold glove out there. A 70% chance, and it was really no chance. Will that come back to haunt us as Sularz grounds out and Whitaker just had a terrible day? An 0 for 5 day. Oh, safe on an error. Another error by Leach. That's 2 errors for Leach, 3 for the Tigers. And let's try to steal second. Let's keep the pressure on them. Whitaker thrown out on an 87-mile-an-hour fastball. It was up in the zone. So a little easier to throw out someone. All right, we go to the 9th. It's a save opportunity here. We're going to bring in Weaver. And if Weaver can't get it done, we have Rucker to face the lefties. So 6-3. Who knows what's going to happen defensively. Mazzilli leading off with the base hit into center field. Yeah, this feels bad. We're going to bring the corners in. And they need 3 runs. I can't imagine De Jesus would bunt, but you never know. Striking him out. There we go. Second strikeout of De Jesus today. 1 down. Here is Willie Randolph. Jam shot back to Weaver. Weaver gets the lead runner, Mazzilli at second. 2 down. And it's going to be up to Don Reynolds, 0 for 4 on the day, with 2 Ks and a wild pitch, of course. We'll move Randolph into scoring position. And then he strikes out the side. Is that right? Wow. Tigers win 6-3. It's only the second strikeout of the inning. But still, pretty impressive. Good job by the Tigers' offense overcoming our terrible defense that game. No trade offers. Let's take a look at the standings. We do push Yankees back to 5 games. 3.5 back is Baltimore. Seattle, 7.5 back at Kansas City. And yet they're 3 and 7 in the last 10. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at the transactions. Julio Franco is going to miss pretty much the rest of the season. Looking pretty good there for the Phillies. And John Lowenstein, he was actually a free agent, decides to retire. Nobody's picked him up since his final season in 1980. So he officially filed his paperwork. He is retired. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks for everybody. Let's see. Player of the game. This is tough. Kevin Bass probably deserves it. Let's take a look here. Kevin Bass, 2 for 3, had an RBI. Gibby did have a big home run. Brock had the home run that originally gave us the lead in the 3rd inning. I think we're going to give it to Kevin Bass. Good job by him. Rosie gets the win. He goes to 8-3, ties for the team lead with Morris in wins. Patterson, Rufgovic coming back. Comstock gave up a run, no surprise there. And Weaver gets his 9th save. Milt Wilcox takes the loss. He's 7-7. Those 2 errors by Rick Leach were ill-timed, but we'll take them. And that's going to do it for today. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 3 of the 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.